Hello everyone and welcome to Prophet.Gaming. Here today I'm going to show you how to do the Cayo Perico setup, the scope out mission in roughly about 20 minutes here. So what you'll do, you go ahead and get it started, and you pay the 12,500 setup cost, and it's going to tell you to go to one of several different locations to actually begin gathering intel. You're going to have to go and actually collect a um, I believe it's called the Velium plane. It's one of the drug smuggling planes that Pavel has helped you source, and you acquire it to fly to Cayo Perico and scope the area out. So that's what I'm looking at here. The gather intel is going to be right up there at the top. You'll click on it, and we go from there. Now, after selecting the Gather Intel option, you'll be heading over to the helm of the Kasaka. We're going to fast travel to our objective. The reason I'm choosing to fast travel, it just gets me to the objective faster. So you're normally already going to have to fly from one side of the map to the other to get this plane to Cayo Perico, so you might as well take part of the trip out. So you're going to hop on into this plane, you're going to head to Cayo Perico, and you'll see that we're landing here. Once you land, dude's going to stop you, go through the cutscene, they'll frisk you, all that good stuff. Talk about you being late. So let that happen, and once it does, you'll see where we're heading.
Wait over there. They will bring it soon. Go on.
So you're going to want to run over here and grab this motorcycle that's behind you right at the entrance of the airfield. We're going to be getting this motorcycle so we can kind of, make our way across the land a lot quicker. We're going to go over to this private beach section, and you'll see why. We can kind of follow the coastline the whole way there and avoid pretty much all the guards at this point. So just follow the way that my guy is going here, follow the coastline, and you'll see we'll be right there before you know it. Once you're here, make your way over to the side where all these rocks are at, and you can do this on foot or on the motorcycle. I chose the motorcycle because I was kind of just goofing around, but just stay on the side here where you'll see the dry land, avoid the water, and you can get the motorcycle pretty much all the way across. We're going to be getting to this part where the land splits and it heads into one of his dock areas. So we'll swim from one side of it to the other. It's a very short swim, and we'll be running straight to the radio tower from there. Like I said, just follow this whole way here on foot or on a motorcycle and swim on across. Once you make it across here, you're gonna just go on up. There's typically never any guards here. I've never seen any, at least. And you keep running on over this way. Follow the coast, and stay on this side of this rock face, and you'll be running directly towards the water tower over here. You want to cut across the road either under the water tower or before it. You'll have to wait for this guard here if you're going to cross his cone of vision, so just be careful not to alert him. You'll see that I darted across before he had a chance to see me. So typically between the water tower and this little gated fenced area. You just run past it and head straight to the water tower from here. It's pretty, or not water tower, radio tower, excuse me. You head straight to the radio tower from here. The radio tower is straight shot, and you don't have to worry about any guards on the way. I've never seen any out in this little jungle area. Now be careful running up to this one sometimes. Every now and then there will be a guard at the base here, the base of this radio tower. It's going to be not this shack that you're looking at right now, but the next one right here. He'll be normally on the other side of where I'm standing, looking away from the radio tower. So as long as you're quiet, you typically won't alert him. So we're going to head on over here to our signal box to hack it, so that way we can get into the camera feed of El Rubio's compound. Now for the hacking on this, there's probably a special trick to this. If I was a smarter man, I would be able to tell you, but I'm not, so I can't. But you basically just want to get your target voltage up there. You want the bottom number to match the top number, and you basically just keep trying these combinations until you get it. There's only 3 combinations, so you can normally get it first or second try. I typically just roll through here until it works. You can see I ended up messing up my first try, and try for the second one, and we end up getting our voltage to match. Once it's hacked, you'll close the box obviously, and then start scrolling through the Sightseer app. Scrolling through the Sightseer app is going to show you where your primary target is. So it's also going to show a bunch of secondary targets, so feel free to scroll through all of them if you'd like to. But eventually I'm going to post a finale guide on a solo tip for getting your bags full before you even have to go into the compound. It's pretty good score on the end of it for a solo player, and a good way to grind it. So as you'll see here, there's your primary target in the basement. This one I got the tequila. So typically you can get, I know the tequila, there's a ruby necklace, a giant pink diamond, and that panther statue from time to time. And I've also gotten bearer bonds or something like that out of the safe as well. So keep your eye open for that. I'm heading back through the Sightseer app just to show you some more of these secondary targets. You can scroll through them and mark them on your map. That way they'll be there when you head into the compound, and if you need to fill your bags up that way, you can get it there. So check out Rubio's office too. Sometimes there's also a key card on his desk that you can use to open some of these double key card doors. You also want to go into his safe in his office. You can steal the money out of it. It's where those cluster of pictures are on the left of that red chair on the far wall next to the fireplace. So you just go up to it and open it like you would any other safe and get the money out of it. So yeah, we'll go through the rest of these, and then we'll head on to the top of the radio tower for our quick escape.
I see. I have made a note on the planning board. Noting location. Remember, you are not a pack mule. There is only so much you can...
So now, after exiting the Sightseer app for the last time, we're going to head up to the radio tower. Now you can go up to any of the levels you want. First level will do just fine. I head on up here, and you're just going to simply jump off, and it'll take you directly back to the airport. Or not the airport, but the airstrip that will take you back to the airport. You can also get seen by a guard. I believe that can only happen twice before you fail this, so keep that in mind as well. I typically just jump off here and don't open the chute, so you'll see here. And now back at the airstrip, so you'll just go right on over here to your plane and head back to Los Santos. You're gonna head on off from the airstrip here. It'll take you through a loading screen, and then you'll end up back in Los Santos. So I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, this is a way to get this setup done in about 20 minutes. This has always been the most tedious one for me. I've always hated doing it, but you know, it's typically what keeps me from starting a Cayo Perico heist. But now that I found this way of doing it, it's actually not that hard. If there's anybody else that's done this way, it's great. I haven't seen it on YouTube. I haven't really looked too hard for it neither, but there's probably other better ways to do it as well. So if you have any of those, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe, and thank you for enjoying. Bye.